Hello everybody, just want to show you the rest of my collection. It's not all of it, but some more. First thing I'm going to show you is the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced? It's in stereo, it's his first album. It's a reprise label, has orange and yellowy tan label. Next is Axis Bold Love by Jimi Hendrix in stereo. Same color label from reprise. The lyrics on the inside. If you look at it all the way open, nice Indian type artwork. Next here is Some Girls with the first cover, the one that they had to take off because it had pictures on there that weren't supposed to be on there, like Marilyn Monroe's, Lucille Ball, stuff like that. It's on their Rolling Stones label. Pretty nice album. Next is Paul McCartney's Ram. Now the original Ram came out on Apple label. This one's a remake. It came out on a red Colombian label. But it's still in nice condition, and I love Paul McCartney. Next is Band on the Run. It's an original. This was made on, well, it doesn't have an Apple label, but it's made by Apple. I can show you some stuff, but I have to fit around with the camera here. Hold on, and put the camera down. This is the cover, the inside sleeve holding the record. Lyrics in the back. Came with a poster of Polaroid snapshots of Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney, and Denny Laine, the current Wings at the time. I'll show you the record too, might as well. Hold on. This is Band on the Run with the pictures. On the top it says MFD manufactured by Apple Records. On the side, same thing, just different songs. Let me put everything away, hold on. Alright. Next is John Lennon and Yoko Ono's Double Fantasy. What I like about this album is all John Lennon's music. What I hate about this album is all Yoko Ono's music. No offense to her, she may be a nice person, but I don't like her music. But last album came out in 1980, just before John Lennon was murdered. This came out, you can see it. No, it says November 20th, 1980. So the person who bought this, which wasn't me, bought this in 1980. Still has this cover. It has the plastic covering on it, but it's opened. Of course, I showed you a song off of it. Next, it came out in 1984. Was John Lennon and Yoko Ono's Milk and Honey. It has some good songs on it. John Lennon songs. Not totally complete, but Yoko Ono songs suck again. It's a gatefold with them making love, and has 2 poems on here, which I'm not gonna get into. Next is James Gang Rides Again. It's a good little album. It was one of my first, actually. I really enjoy listening to this one. Funk Number 49. Funk Number 49 is one of my favorite songs. Made on ABC Dunhill Records. Next is an original mono, Turn, Turn, Turn from the Byrds. Colombian Records. Next is Grand Funk Railroad, On Time. It's on loan from me from my uncle. His record player is broken, but I've basically been holding it, so I guess I could say it's mine, but he wouldn't say that. Made on Capitol Records. It's 1968 or 69 green Capitol label. Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams. It's on Capitol label. Basically the label on the record looks something like this, here with the horse. Next is Hotel California by the Eagles. It's a good album. Hotel California has, the label itself has basically Hotel California written on it. Next is the Eagles, their greatest hits. This is actually published by Asylum, and it is from WMG Music Group, so too bad for that too. I think I'm not playing any songs off of it yet. Won't get kicked off. Next is Elton John's Empty Sky. Some of you may notice it's a different cover. It's a later edition on MCA Records with black rainbow. It's pretty good. Came out in 1969. A lot of work people don't really recognize, and I think it's a beautiful album. Another album by Elton John that, you know, everybody kind of knows is his first, Elton John, on MCA Records. Black color band rainbow. Next is Led Zeppelin 1, basically. I think this is a recopy because now it's in yellow. I think it's supposed to be in brown. The Zeppelin there on fire. And back. It's on Atlantic Records, the green and red label. Next is Led Zeppelin 2. Same thing, Atlantic, green and red. Here is Led Zeppelin 4, or Stairway to Heaven, people call it. Next is Houses of the Holy, Led Zeppelin. By the way, all these are stereo except the ones I've mentioned. Funny about this album, Houses of the Holy is not even on it. Next is original George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, a 3-record set. It has 3 records, all on Apple labels, which is owned by Capitol. It's a great album, you know. My Sweet Lord, All Things Must Pass, Wah Wah, a lot of other good songs. The last album I'm going to show you is Chicago Transit Authority, their first album on Columbia. Well, that little small thing is actually this. It says Chicago Transit Authority. Great album, double LP, fun to listen to, one of their bests. When they get into the later stuff, like in the 80s, I start losing interest because, I'm not really into it. But this stuff right here, this is my favorite Chicago album. Columbia, I said. It's on the red label. Well, that's my records. Thank you for watching.